There is one organ which causes high blood pressure, and it's not what you think. And there are specific exercises you can use to target and fix your blood pressure easily. No diet, lifestyle changes, or medication required. Check the link in the description below, but for now, today's question.
The question, how can a substitute salt such as KCl reduce blood pressure? Answer by Liang Haisi from http://hyper.org/content/64/4/769. Association between urinary potassium excretion and risk of hypertension. Data were fit by a Cox proportional hazards regression model with time-varying covariates based on restricted cubic splines with 4 knots placed on the 7th, 37th, 65th, and 93rd percentiles and adjusted for age, sex, body mass index, smoking status, alcohol consumption, parental history of hypertension, education, and urinary sodium, calcium, and magnesium excretion. Dashed lines indicate the 95% confidence interval. C. The spline curve is truncated at the 1st percentile and 99th percentile of the distribution curve. Reference standard was the baseline median potassium excretion of 70 millimoles/24 hours. HR indicates hazard ratio. Our data indicate that potassium is associated with an increased risk of hypertension when potassium excretion is less than 65 millimoles/24 hours, which corresponds to a dietary intake of 84 millimoles/d when taking into account an average fractional intestinal absorption of 77%. Such a lower limit seems to support the recommendation of the 2002 joint WHO/Food and Agriculture Organization expert consultation of a minimal potassium intake of 3,500 mg/d, 90 millimoles/d, for adults. The antihypertensive effect of dietary potassium may have more than one mechanism. One possibility is that dietary potassium enhances natriuresis, thereby lowering BP. Experimental studies have also shown that potassium supplementation may stimulate NAPS-ATPase and vascular smooth muscle cells and adrenergic nerve terminals, resulting in vasodilation or may potentiate endothelium-dependent relaxation. It's also been shown that lowering your salt intake from 9 to 6 grams a day already lowers your blood pressure quite effectively, using KCl usually instead of NaCl, kitchen salt, would help you accomplish that too. From urinary sodium and potassium excretion and risk of cardiovascular events. The association between estimated sodium excretion and CV events was J-shaped. Compared with baseline sodium excretion of 4 to 5.99 grams per day, sodium excretion of greater than 7 grams per day was associated with an increased risk of all CV events, and a sodium excretion of less than 3 grams per day was associated with increased risk of CV mortality and hospitalization for CHF. Higher estimated potassium excretion was associated with a reduced risk of stroke. Answer by Biajazari. Think of sodium as water. Wherever sodium goes, water will follow. This is called osmosis. So if you eat a high salt diet, you will retain water and your blood pressure will go up. By substituting KCl for NaCl, you will take in less salt, and you will be able to excrete water easier to lower your blood pressure. Answer by Sudarshan Shetty. Sodium reduction itself is the first drug in the management of hypertension.